Welcome to a Drexel University English Language Center presentation on grammar and sentence structure. My name is Bill Albertson, and today I am going to talk about complex sentences with noun clauses. Before we begin, you might find it easier to hear this presentation if you use headphones. In addition, find the video pause button and use it whenever you need more time to read the slides. By the end of this module, you should be able to identify noun clauses, choose the correct pronoun to introduce a noun clause, and correctly punctuate complex sentences with noun clauses. As we've discussed in the past two modules, there are three types of dependent clauses in English. We have adverb clauses and adjective clauses, which we've looked at in modules 3 and 4, and noun clauses, which we will talk about in this module. Now, let's talk about what a noun clause is. A noun clause can take the place of a noun in a sentence. It can be in either the subject or the object position in an independent clause. Noun clauses begin with the word that or a WH question word. Now, let's take a look at some examples. In the first example, we have, Lisa knows that Bobby likes to sing. In this case, the entire sentence is an independent clause, but it has a noun clause, that Bobby likes to sing, inside it. So, the dependent clause is the object of the independent clause. In our second example, we have, what the teacher said was very interesting. Again, the entire sentence is its own independent clause, and the dependent clause acts as the subject of this sentence. We may be able to see this more clearly by identifying the subject, verbs, objects, and complements in these sentences. In the first example, Lisa is the subject, knows is the verb, and that Bobby likes to sing is the object. Notice that the dependent clause is the object of the independent clause. In the second sentence, what the teacher said is the subject. Was is the verb, and very interesting is a complement. In this case, what the teacher said is the dependent clause, and it is also the subject of the independent clause. Now, let's practice. For this exercise, I would like you to identify the subjects, verbs, objects, and complements in each of these sentences. Pause the video while you write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Press the play button when you are finished to see the correct answers. Okay, now let's go over the answers. The first sentence is, you can't always have what you want. In this case, you is the subject, can't have is the verb, and what you want is the object. What you want is the dependent clause in this sentence, and it is also the object of the independent clause. In the second sentence, we have, I would like to know how to make sushi. I is the subject, would like to know is the verb, and how to make sushi is the object. Again, how to make sushi is the dependent clause in this sentence, and it is also the object of the independent clause. For the third sentence, we have, what the book said was accurate. What the book said is the subject, was is the verb, and accurate is a complement. In this sentence, what the book said is a dependent clause, and it is also the subject of the independent clause. This concludes our presentation on complex sentences with noun clauses. In the next module, we will discuss compound complex sentences. Remember, if you need additional help, you can always schedule a language support tutoring appointment through the Drexel ELC at the link listed here. Thanks for watching.